Good. All right. So the coaches are just coming back today from a few days off, and we're getting back in the swing of things right now. Players aren't back till tomorrow, so don't have a lot of information for you there. We're expecting everybody back, and uh, Josh included. So if you go in that direction, that's the information I have for you. Um, and then I presume they've got some workouts in, and they're off time, and we'll come back ready to go. So with that, time's yours.
We'll go first to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Yeah, Coach, you kind of alluded to it with Josh. What's the reintegration plan with him? You sense that
Sure.
he'll be able to just get right back to the
Yeah,
start?
I think Pete, what we'll do is just see where we're at here, and we know we've got a good player in there now, and we know what Josh is capable of and all that. So we'll just see where we're at when they get back.
We'll go next to Jesse Newell. Jesse?
Hey, Kelsey, I have a follow-up too.
Yeah, just-
Hey, Andy, I wanted a couple just quick injury updates on guys. Isaiah, do you expect him back in practice this week? And then Jawan Taylor left the game against the Bills. What do you anticipate with him?
Yeah, well, I'll have to see on Pacheco, and Taylor was feeling pretty good by the time he got back here and had left. So I think we'll probably be okay there.
Okay. And a quick follow-up from the Buffalo game. When Pacheco was out, you guys elevated Clyde and left Elijah Mitchell on the inactives. Can you just go over the decision there to bring Clyde up for that game?
Yeah, so we really like Elijah, obviously, or he wouldn't be here, but I think that makes a big statement there. But Clyde is, he knows all the protections, he knows all that. Not only does he know it, he's done it. And so we've seen him do it. So there was a comfort there. Not that Elijah doesn't. He's a very sharp kid. So, but we just, we've seen, our guy do it. So that was the only reason why. But
We'll go next to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Coach, with Josh, how do you feel like the team has handled it, the coaches and the players alike, as far as Josh's departure and now his return?
Sure, Matt. Players always are concerned about other players' well-being. That's first of all. So, but on the other hand, they also move forward, and they don't necessarily look back. So they giddy up and go on what's there today, and let's go. And they go 100 miles an hour with that. But I think it's a blend, of things. They're not dwelling on that, but they want to make sure he's okay as a human being.
And kind of coupled with that a little bit is, you know, what was the kind of the process for Josh coming back last week? Was there anything, maybe differently that you did or the team did, players and coaches, to kind of get him back into the building and welcome him back?
Not necessarily, no. Yeah.
We'll go next to Sam McDowell. Sam?
Hey Andy, just along those lines, like did he get some workouts in last week? Like, are you able to tell already what kind of football shape he's in already?
Yeah, Sam, no, I'm not gonna get into all that. I'm not telling you yes or no that he did, but I know he's been working out for sure.
Then just wondered, Jalen's played a few games now, and just wondered if you could just assess what he's done at left tackle for you.
Yeah, Sam, Jalen's he's done a nice job for us. I think just asking him to jump in after the season's been going for a couple months here that's a tough ask, especially against the D lines we're playing. But he's done a respectable job.
We'll go to Sarin Petro next. Sarin?
I've got a couple of follow-ups as well. Coach, let's just start first of all with like the playoff picture. You had a number of things that maybe could have helped you guys out this past weekend. Looked like it was maybe going to help you out. Didn't go that way. So, is there a sense of urgency about how far you are down the standings right now? And do you sense that amongst, the entire organization, the players and everybody, how urgent the situation is playoff wise?
Yeah, sir. And I mean, in this league, I mean, every game's important, and so you've got to stay focused on that. And it doesn't matter what you project or what's happened before. You learn from your past and take care of what's going on today. We'll get the players back tomorrow, and then we're all in on Denver. So that's kind of where we're at. Is there an urgency? There should be an urgency every week. That's how this league is. There's too much parity in this league not to have urgency every week.
You guys have played a lot of games, right? Have had a lot of success. I mean, this is new for you, right? Being a 3-time champion, right? So like, has you noticed that, some of the guys that have been around and had a lot of success, that sometimes maybe they need a little bit more, urging, or like that the tank's just on empty because of all that you guys have accomplished?
Yeah, that's not how I feel. I feel like the guys have got good energy and we just need to clean a couple things up and we'll be okay there.
Okay. I know you've said a number of times there's only one football, right? So like, not everybody can have a giant day, but is it safe to say that you'd like to get Xavier Worthy a little bit more involved and that would be something that could help you guys out as far as offensively if he could be more part of the equation?
Well, we try to get them all involved the best we can. Some games you're just going to have that where they're taking somebody away, and that's how it goes. That's happened. How the coverage goes. That's how the play call goes. So on. So, but we're not down on Xavier Worthy. We know he's a good player, and we like to get the ball in the good players' hands. The best way we can. So it just hasn't rolled that way.
It looks like Sarin has one more for you, and then we'll go
That's
last
fine.
to Jesse.
Yeah, far
Coach,
away.
sorry. Last one would just be Chris Jones. I mean, does he need to, find another level for you guys to be successful in the second half?
I think we all need to do better. I would say that Chris is always striving to do better every day. I mean, that's what's made him such a good player. Again, he's the guy that they're going to focus on, and if you're getting a double team, that's who's getting doubled, and so that's he'll get his as we go forward. It's just important that he stays consistent and keeps working hard.
Go ahead, Jesse.
Yeah, Andy. Obviously, the bye week is a big week for self scout for you guys. I just wonder what the biggest takeaways were when you were rewatching yourself on tape.
Yeah, I can't give you all that, Jesse, but I would tell you that we did go back and look at some of the things we can do better or some of the things that we've done well. We had a lot of good things coming up to this past week, and then there were some things there that we can definitely learn from the last game against the Bills. So, but again, that's why we spend the time working on that stuff. But I'm not going to put it out there for sure. Good question, though.
Thank you, Coach. That's all we have for you.
All right.